Don't stare directly at it.
Okay, you guys are on.
We're on live?
Yep.
Oh,
Hello.
welcome.
We are 2 of the 5 Maine Loons. I'm Tucker,
I'm Constance.
and today we're going to introduce a brand new book.
Sparrow, written by me.
I know me very well. All right. So, we're going to, since we have the author right here, we're going to start off by having the author tell us what her book is.
I'm gonna have you guys scoot a little bit this way.
Now you tell us.
Sorry about our.
Well, Sparrow is a novelette, so it's not very long. It is a spy romance novel. It's pretty cheesy at points. I will admit. We don't talk about that though. It's fine.
It's like cheese cubes dipped in cheese.
It's interesting. So, well, the fate of humanity rests on all their shoulders. Well, the three spies there, and they have to go and stop the big evil bad guy.
Naturally,
with a little romance sprinkled in there.
He's actually average body type.
Okay, so he's a normal looking guy, but it still counts. So that's
okay.
The basic premise of this book.
Okay, that's the basic premise. Now, let's go into a little more detail. Dissect it, tear it apart.
Rip it open.
Rip it open.
Wait, talk about the code.
Oh yeah, the code. There's a code in here. So at the very ending, you get to. Let me find. See, there's you get to put in your code. Throughout the chapters, there's a little secret code in the book, so it makes it fun. It's like a puzzle because they're spies.
Now you have to be a spy.
Yep. And if you don't figure out the code, then we're all gonna die. So you kind of need to figure it out.
So the fate of humanity rests on 4 shoulders.
Yeah.
It's the main characters and you. All right then.
But talk about the blog. But ask if anybody just go with the code.
Well, we have a blog where we've been posting a chapter every week, so 9 weeks. And, if you figured out the code, you go on that blog and you type it in on that blog, and then you get a prize. So if any of you figured it out,
Like you're typing it right now.
I suggest you type it in now or go to the blog.
Right now?
No, actually, there's not to type it on the blog. They have send us a private message on Instagram or here.
It's a private Instagram message or here.
Yeah.
There are only 2 options.
Yeah.
For if you found the message. Wasn't this released like chapter by chapter?
Yeah.
But that's what you just said.
On that blog?
Yeah.
You ever said that?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Be a terrible spy.
As long as I got enough sleep, I think I'd be okay. That's the only reason to be a terrible spy because I have narcolepsy.
Okay.
So like
Fair enough.
stakeout.
That's why I write books about spies, because I couldn't be one either. I also go to
If they
narcolepsy.
actually had steak on the stakeout, I could stay awake. That might help. Sounds great, doesn't it?
Crow would definitely bring steak to a steakhouse.
I could see.
Crow would definitely bring steak.
Speaking of which, let's go to our characters.
Oh yes.
So
Let us.
the 3 main characters. We have Sparrow, go figure, Raven, and Crow, whom she is forced to work with.
Yes, those are their code names, by the way.
That's their code names.
Yeah.
Those are real names. All right. So yeah, how about Constance? You tell us why they are thrust together.
Well, because Nathaniel, the big scary bad guy in here, is very big and scary. So the spy world says they need their best spies for this mission, which just so happens to be Sparrow, Robin, and Crow. So that's why they're thrust together, because they need the most likely possibility for them to win.
Best. What do they each bring to the team?
Well, Crow is insanely good at shooting people.
That's not quite what I'm going to say. It's
He's very talented in his trade.
a very specific set of skills.
Yes. He's a sharpshooter. Pew pew. So
Okay, how about Robin?
Robin is the tech genius. He knows computers and how to hack into things. So that's useful in hacking.
Sparrow. Where do we get from Sparrow?
Sparrow, well, she knows she's good with guns, obviously, because she's a spy. But her real thing she's good at is fighting, hand-to-hand combat. You know, she's like martial art boss.
Ooh. All right. So having read this book myself,
Oh, thank you.
then so out of these three characters here, they're all pretty darn unique.
They are.
They are.
You definitely didn't know. Do you know that?
Yes, in case you're wondering. So tell me where inspiration came for all these characters.
Oh, well, you need the classic three in these spy things. It's hard to just only have one person doing things. And the classic three is just classic anyways, like Harry Potter. There's three of them. It's classic. Gotta have the three. So then I was like, I came with Sparrow first because she's easiest to come up with.
Because she's you.
Oh, Tucker. She's based around me. Not 100% me. She's based around me.
Constance is a martial arts boss. Just so you all know. That's what it
That
says.
is not true. Don't listen to him. So I came with her first, and then I needed two characters that would move the story along in interesting ways and make her look really good in the process. So, so I decided to go with those people, and I like their personality types.
We have to have some honesty here that partially Crow was based off of Tucker.
Me?
He was?
I'm not Australian.
Oh, I know.
Well, I guess Crow.
His
Apparently, my mother says she knows me better than I know myself, if you also were wondering. Crow, I subconsciously based off of Tucker, who really loves guns.
Well, yes.
and that
But
He's very.
I sadly have not shot them as much as Crow has.
Well, you're not a spy, okay? Tucker's also very amusing.
yes,
So,
exactly.
I am the comedy relief.
Yes, that's the part I'm talking about.
yeah, he also does love guns, like Crow does.
It's true. If I had a rocket launcher, I would.
Scoot over a little bit.
Are you moving
No.
the camera?
It's worse.
I don't want the camera.
Both of us.
Is that good?
Yeah. There we go. That's better. Do a little bit more.
All right. Whatever. All right then. Back to the conversation. What were we talking about? Talking about Crow.
But now we're gonna talk about Robin. Robin, he is based around a nerd. I pictured a nerd, and then Robin came into my mind. So that's how I came with Robin.
So Matthew's your dream guy and Robin's mom's dream guy.
Oh, it's true.
Absolutely.
Matthew.
That's how that works.
Matthew's the love interest for Sparrow. Yeah.
He's the romance.
He's the little romance sprinkled in there.
Yeah, sprinkle that in there. Sprinkle that.
So
That's right.
I guess I did base Matthew off of what I kind of want in a guy, because that's what you do when you're writing a romance novel.
For you gentlemen out there, pay attention.
Only they want to go out with me. Why would they want to go out with me?
Well, I'm saying, if you're not Matthew, don't even bother.
That's true. Not a spy who lost his memories, and don't even try.
With that, we're going to Matthew. So Matthew's a spy who lost his memories.
Yep.
That's all you need to know. All right, move on. So,
Nathaniel, the big evil boss.
don't actually move on, Constance.
I didn't move on.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Matthew.
I am talking about Matthew. Let me lead into it.
Monica.
Well, also don't tell the whole story.
I won't tell the story. Nathaniel had a big part to play in Matthew's losing his memory thing. So that's in the book. It's a very big thing. Is Matthew fighting with his loss of memory and a lot of other issues in his life.
Many issues. Poor guy. So yes. All right, now Nathaniel. We're going to Nathaniel a little bit.
Ooh.
Tell us, Nathaniel, the big bad guy of average body type. What is his motivation?
Well, he
Like if we were to interview Nathaniel, what would he say his motivation is?
oh, poor Nathaniel. He would. Well, you don't feel bad for Nathaniel. He's an evil monster. Anyways, Nathaniel.
Average body type.
Nathaniel would probably tell you that he's been the worst of the world, you know, being a spy, having to kill all the other big evil bad guys. So he's been to a lot of not so good things happening. So he would say that he's learned how wicked and corrupt humanity is, and he has to fix it all and be the big scary god instead of average body type.
But it also has to do with
average body types can still be big bad.
his father.
Well, yeah, his father had the same dream as him in the taking over the world because of corruptness, and his father manipulated Nathaniel and Matthew to help him at first, and then this isn't in the story, by the way, but this is
It's
a little
like hinted at a little.
Yeah, it's hinted at a little bit. I'm gonna go as the author. I know all the detail, so
What's Nathaniel's eye color?
Nathaniel's eye color. What do you want to know his eye
I'm saying
color?
all the details.
It's blue.
Okay.
By the way,
That's
if
good.
you're
You
wondering.
can continue now.
Okay. So Nathaniel, Matthew's dad, manipulated them into helping her first. And then the spy world was like, that can't happen. So then they killed their father.
Keep going.
They killed their father, and a lot of something later, then Nathaniel and Matthew like, we're all good now. But they weren't actually, obviously, because now Nathaniel's evil again. So that's how that happened.
Okay. Wow. I think a lot of people actually have Nathaniel's point of view. They're just not spies.
Yeah.
And so they don't have the know-how or the means to take over the world.
Just don't
But-
try, because then your brother will stop you in that process.
He will.
So don't do it.
Even if you're the only child, you're
Your long lost younger brother will pop out of nowhere and be like, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what will happen.
Yeah. Pretty much anyone who believes in socialism, they think they should take over the world.
Tucker, don't take the political debate.
Oh, there's no debate going on. There's no one else to debate with. Anyway.
This is about my
Yeah.
book.
I'm
Is
just saying-
Nathaniel's
I'm just
socialist?
saying that Nathaniel.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
But we don't talk about that because this is not
is.
about politics, Tucker.
It is.
Tucker.
Just saying. I was saying Nathaniel, like his mindset is something that I think a lot of people actually have.
Yeah.
They just,
Don't have the resources.
they don't have the know-how
Or
or the
knowledge.
resources
Also,
to actually, do
Nathaniel
anything.
is also kind of like Robin in the way that he's very technologically smart, except Robin's not evil. But so that's Nathaniel's very technologically brilliant as well.
Okay.
He used to be a chemist.
That's nice. Good man. Nathaniel, oh, you said in the book. I remember that now. That part is in the book. Nathaniel's a chemist. Yes.
Surprise.
Yes, in the book there is a duality between Nathaniel and his brother, where Nathaniel has seen the horrors of the world and decided that it's too bad to let stand the way it is. Whereas Matthew actually still wants to believe in people.
Yeah.
And
he's seen the horrors, but he's also seen the good. So he believes that the good will win out eventually.
So be like Matthew.
Yeah.
There's another duality here in the book between Crow and Robin.
Oh, I love those two.
I love this too. Where Crow, he is like, he's
He's a little baby.
he's kind of he's like, even though he has a super rough and difficult job, like he is so like childlike excited about everything.
Yeah. He's also a Christian. If
Is
you
he?
wanted to know.
That's nice. Yeah,
What
okay.
makes me so happy? He's like, if I die, I'll go straight to heaven. So he doesn't really care.
Don't even care. Here we go. I could see Crow. But anyway. So yeah, so Crow is like childlike excited, like everything. He's super happy all the time. Super excited, like overly self-confident. Like nothing gets this dude down. Despite his horrible, like really terrible job.
And backstory.
And backstory.
But we don't know his backstory.
Yeah.
from this.
That's going to be introduced in a later book.
A later book. So,
So keep your
we're
eye
not telling
out.
anything right now. Go keep your hold on. Anyway,
Hold on to those
And then-
shotguns, guys.
hold on to your shotguns. Hold on to those rocket launchers. Don't fire them yet. If you've read the book,
That's more like, yeah.
you'll
That's it.
get that. You'll get that. You know the book. Crow loves his rocket launchers.
He does indeed.
And Robin is much more mature,
Yes.
much more serious, business-like. Robin knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's a silent leader kind of person. He's a lead you while making you think you're leading, but you aren't.
Leadception. Like, wow. Yes. So anyway, both really hard workers. They're both really good at their jobs. Very, very different. So, and, I know something with Robin that like there's I think I got this quote right from the play Camelot, where King Arthur says, "Those who have a violent profession should have gentle hobbies." Don't quote me on that. That's more or less what he says. And Robin is a great artist.
Mhm.
So,
Also an excellent cook.
but that doesn't come.
Yeah, that's not in the book.
That's
in
just-
the book.
That's just throws out there because our mother hates to cook, so her dream man has to know how to cook. So that's why he knows how to cook. Because Robin is mother's dream
I
man.
secretly made my mom's dream
And
man.
Robin is our mom's dream man.
But he's
Imagine
a fabulous
Robin
artist.
has to- but he is a really good artist.
and that's in the
And
book. He
he's-
draws some
and
pictures.
he claims it's for like a cover because they're a bird watching club.
But,
Explain that. I just realized we didn't explain that.
well, they have
Tell everybody
to
what that is.
an undercover because that's why all the Conans are birds because it's the spy organization is called Birds Across the World Bird Watching Club. Secret, they're actually spies. Wow. So then, for one point in the book, they have to go undercover and pretend to watch birds. And in doing so, then Robin sketches some birds, and Sparrow's like, "Wow, you can draw!" And he's like, "Just a hobby,"
But
He's really good.
this
He's like,
hobby,
it's like photorealistic. He's
But-
really good.
but this hobby is something that has like helped him to not lose his mind.
Yeah.
Because Robin is a much more serious, down to earth kind of person than Crow.
He would
And
definitely.
so Robin would without something to help him like de-stress and kind of clear his head, he
probably.
would become super depressed and go insane. Enjoy Nathaniel.
Yeah. That's why they're kind of similar, but not because Robin would never go evil because he has art on his side.
Crow just enjoys shooting things.
Yeah. And he can play the ukulele. That's also comic in
Okay.
a different book.
Crow can play the ukulele. And that's why Crow doesn't lose his mind, 'cause he plays the ukulele. I don't know. Why does Crow not lose his mind in this job? It just
Because
like did
I
he
would
just-
tell you, but with this traumatizing backstory that's going to show up in a different
Well,
book.
don't tell us the backstory. Just tell us
Would it tell
why
you?
does Crow not lose his mind? You can't
Because
give some principle or some just
he-
like idea without ruining the whole backstory.
He knows there are bad people in the world, and he's decided that he has to get rid of them for good to thrive.
But how does
But how-
he keep
yeah,
himself
but how does-
grounded?
Oh,
How
he
does
has a
like,
sister.
how does he? His
He
sister.
has a sister. I can't tell you anymore because the backstory. Unless you want me to tell the entire
Well,
backstory.
don't tell the backstory. Just how does having a sister
Because now he
help
has,
him to not become really depressed and like
because he has family.
grizzled.
He has his little sister, the little speck of light in all the darkness.
And she helps him keep
Yeah.
his childlike.
She brings out the child crow in Crow.
That's nice. I like that. Hmm. Okay, now we know. That cleared that up. I was like, wow, is this guy? I was like,
He's just perfect.
I was like, is he just really overconfident to that do like? Or
He is extremely overconfident.
I was thinking, I was like, he's either it's like he either has like some super secret or he's just really naive.
Well, his sister is a secret.
Yes, I know that's the secret. Like it's like he's either really naive
He's a little
and just really like shooting guns,
he's
or
he's
he has
bold.
some super secret. He is naive. Oh, that's too bad. You think I'm naive?
No.
Gee,
He's not-
Constance.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know you if anything you're somewhat face down. Okay.
So tell us, Constance.
Yes.
We're going to talk about some characters in this story. Was there anything you wanted or hoping people would get out of it? Have fun.
Constance.
Have fun. That's what she wants you. She wants you to get out of it to just enjoy
Honestly,
it and enjoy it.
I-
When life is tough, dream of love.
Bow, 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 bow. I couldn't. I honestly, I can't really tell you entirely. It is a lot of meaning in it. Don't be evil like Nathaniel.
People like Nathaniel.
Dream about love,
See,
even when life is tough.
even when, but yeah, you dream about love.
You need a team.
You need teams. A family is important in this book. There's a lot to do with the whole thing of vanity not actually being as bad as people think it is, or when it is as bad as people think it is, then to seeing the little glimpses of light in it as well. That's kind of,
And everybody should own a rocket launcher.
yes.
That's nice.
You never know when you're gonna need.
You never know when you're gonna need a
You
rocket
never know
launcher.
when you're gonna need.
You never know. You don't want to be caught without a rocket launcher.
Exactly.
When you need it.
Okay.
Sure. Why don't you talk a little bit about how the book began?
That's what I was just about to
Oh, okay.
get to. Anyway, so Constance,
Yes.
how did this book begin? How did you come about
Well,
writing said story?
homeschool. Dun 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 dun. It was homeschool, and my mom pulled me over one day after doing math, and she was like, "Hey, got this English writing prompt for you," and it was about spies, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going after this," so I wrote a whole novel. There, that's how it came about.
Okay, where did inspiration come? Did it just come to you?
Well,
Or did you like watch Jason Bourne recently?
actually, yes, but that's not where the inspiration came from. I've always loved action thingies, which is funny. But no, the writing prompt that I was given was actually about a spy organization hiding as birdwatching club, and it was supposed to only be like 2 pages, and now it's like not. It's a
150
little.
pages.
Let's see how many. 126 pages. So it's a little more than 2.
Just a few.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just a half-hour
Yeah.
quick writing prompt, write a short
And then
story.
the half hour was the one, like,
She went full
4-page
novel
chapter.
mode.
all, I can't stop myself.
Hmm.
It's my greatest weakness. We don't talk about that.
She writes stories all the
Yeah.
time.
What was the hardest part about writing it?
Oh.
Oh, admit it, Constance. You know exactly what it was.
The proposal.
The proposal scene?
Constance, don't laugh so much.
It's hilarious. I was going back editing it when I had to edit the book, and I had to stop like halfway through editing the proposal scene because I was like, it's so bad. Oh, so
Was like what did like one of our aunts like heard like a rough draft and just like left. it.
Yeah, she was like,
couldn't
it's too
take-
spicy
she
for me
couldn't
and
take
left.
it.
Was that on Christmas?
It was on Crystal. Yeah. She's like, it's too spicy for
Just
me.
couldn't handle
It was-
it. 17
It was so bad.
Dream.
It's really bad. Skip over that part.
Skip over that.
And
It
then
kind of comes out of nowhere at you. You just skip it. Like,
and then
they're gonna
the
read up like they read up like they'll be like halfway through the post. You don't even know what they're in. Like,
and then the second hardest part was the ending. Not because I told writing it, because of the ending I didn't want to let go. So I spent like an extra day that I should have because I didn't want to stop. So
Yeah.
it's not over. You have the book right now.
I know, but now
No
I
need
can't
to give
wait.
it up. Write the second book.
Okay. Second book. Actually, there'll be 3 books.
Since I was around,
No, there'll be 5 books.
5 books.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Constance.
Yeah, because there's the 3 in this little series, and then there's one was 2 named Crow and one named Robin, which is the backstories of those 2, which is when you hear about Crow's backstory. And the
Okay.
book of Crow comes in. But that won't be till later.
Interesting.
Also, one fun fact: it took me 6 years to write this
It didn't take you 6
Yep.
Because
years.
of the proposal scene.
because of a
Well, the proposal scene was like 5 of those 6.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. 6
No, it
years.
was because we did it when we lived in Gardner, which was
Yeah.
Well, it's almost this
4 years.
New year it'll be 6 years. Right now it's 5 years. Around
Okay.
that time. So it took me
I think it's 4 years.
longer than it would have if I just sat down and wrote it, but I am a fool and didn't do that. A lot of things
I think it
happened.
says fool in your Bible.
It does a lot of things happened in life that made me take so long to write it. The next book will not take 4 to 6 years to write.
Which one's the next one?
I'm holding you on to that, man.
The
Holding
next
you.
one is The Search for Hawk, which I can't go into detail unless you read this book, obviously, because that will spoil the entire thing.
Read this book first, then we'll talk about
Yeah.
The Search for Hawk.
If you haven't read it, read it.
If you have, read it again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Buy the copy.
Find the code.
Yeah, that's
Decipher the code.
is there anything else?
Having been around a bit while you were writing, it seemed to me that you also had a little bit of difficulty with the action.
Oh, we don't
scenes.
talk about those scenes.
I am talking about.
Oh,
those
okay.
scenes. What was it that made it difficult to write action scenes?
Because-
you watched so many action movies.
Well, any writer out there knows that it's easier to watch than to write. It's easier to act out than to write.
Really? I think you don't need to be a writer to know that, Constance.
Well, the thing is, I acted out so many of the fight scenes because that's what you do. That's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. So that helped, but it was really hard because this is my first action book, and
Oh no, Walter's got some pretty good acting.
Walter does not have
That's
any
true.
action in it.
That's how that seaweed fight there. That got intense.
We don't talk
To
about
say he barely won that one.
No, it's they turned out pretty good, the action scenes. My first
They did turn out
action
pretty good.
scene book. That it was hard. I do love action movies, so that helped a little bit. I didn't have to go hunt down any action movies because they're all stuck in my head.
Play it on repeat all the time.
Yeah, I just close my eyes and they
Just
just
like
start playing.
Making mac and cheese.
Yeah, I just make that
Thinking about a
music.
fight scene. Lord of the Rings in your head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've taken the hobbits to Isengard.
That's not a fight scene.
That's a classic scene.
That will not be today.
Yes. That is that's fair.
The fight scenes have like no words, it's all fighting. I'd be like, choo, 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 choo.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Anything you want to tell people about your book?
To go read it. Because this is an act of love, guys. This is my soul apart. It's my Horcrux. It's like...
So tell them that so far we don't have. We have no one who has submitted the correct code, so the prize is still available.
Well, no one's submitted the code for this book yet, so if you want the prize, go submit it.
First come, first serve, and
Which is
you will be the first.
a book, and
So-
I'm a loon back.
You
Oh, okay. You get. Is it this book?
Yeah.
You get a copy of Sparrow,
signed copy too.
a signed
Okay.
copy. There you go. Right on the cover. She's going to take a Sharpie, like, right on the cover. And then you also get a bag, like one of the, it's like a cloth
Tote bag.
tote kind of bag. It's got our logo on it. 5 Maine
I'm a
Loons.
loon.
And it says I'm a loon. You should.
Oh,
We're going to pull it up real quick. 1 second. So yes. In the meantime, then let's see what's the favorite scene from the book.
I seem to have lost the back door. That's
Oh,
my favorite
yes.
scene.
I seem to have lost the back door. Well, we can't go into that scene very much.
Yeah,
Since
because
you gotta read the book. That would give away too much.
well, we could. You just anyone who doesn't want to be given away, leave for a second. Here's the
Close
tote
your
bag.
ears, children. Yes, this is the bag.
Because
So,
I'm a loon.
I'm a
'cause
loon.
If you have this bag, you are a part of our flock, and you are now a loon as well. And it has a logo in the back.
Yes, buy the book, read it, do the little
We'll send
challenge.
it to you with this in the bag, so it's like already in,
Oh my
already gorgeous, and you just carry it
of
around.
course,
You gotta join the flock, everyone.
Yeah.
Join the loon flock.
for those who buy the book already and then decide for the code, they can pick any one of our other books.
In case you didn't hear that, because she's behind the camera. Then, if you already bought the book and you cracked the code, you may choose any other book that you want.
You still get a bag.
Yeah.
You still get a bag.
For those who read it on the blog and were discovering it from
If you
there,
go
Yes.
get
if you-
one of my other
if you read
books.
it, like chapter by chapter on the blog,
I'll send you a hard
you
copy.
get a hard copy. Indeed. Well, I liked it. I enjoyed it more than I thought it would, actually. Kind of like our grandmother when she read it.
Yeah.
And she first said she was super embarrassed to read it because at 17 you remember writing a SPARROW as novel.
She was-
She
She said,
convinced it
"Oh,
was
that's gonna be
horrible.
terrible."
No, it's going to be so
She convinced it
embarrassing.
was going to be
Yeah,
humiliating,
it's gonna be
and
so
it was
embarrassing.
humiliating. But she
Only in the
also,
proposal scene.
she also said that she was surprised by how good it was.
Yeah. So if you want to be
Which
surprised,
I was also surprised by how good it was.
If you feel like a little bit of a surprise, read the book.
Mm-hmm. Surprise! That's a good book.
Wow!
Who would have thought? Indeed, this is the next Jason Bourne, guys. Like this is
We'll make a movie of it.
this is good. This is going to be big
Oh.
once we get noticed. All right, so get in early, get your signed copy, because that's going to be pretty valuable someday.
Yeah. Then you can go to your friend and be like, I knew her back when.
Yeah.
Because you
Knew her.
knew me back
Getting
then.
a signed book is not the same thing. It's not big.
Well,
Like no, you got to come up here to Maine and meet her. Then you can say I knew her back.
you can
when
do
she-
that too. Give you like 3 signed copies if you do that. Because that's
Oh wow, 3 signed. These are like 3 different books or the
Yeah.
whole piece?
3 different books.
Okay, that's good.
That's impressive. Unless you like found my house, I'd be a little creeped out.
That's the other kind of.
Mm.
I'll have to get up my rocket launcher if that happens.
I'll call the spy organization sugar.
Call the spot. I am in the spot organization.
Well, like you can call him, and I'll sit in the background while you use your rocket
I'm
launcher.
bald
He's old.
I'm the next bald eagle. Someone has to take.
Bald Eagle is the head of the SPARROW organization. He's mentioned a little bit in here.
I could be a thrush. I could be thrush.
Game with the raspberry.
Yes.
The other 2 books in this series are, first is called, second one, this is the first one. The second one is called Search for Hawk, and the third one is called Birds of a Feather, So,
And the 4th one is called Flock Together.
there is no 4th on!
Maybe you should just change it then. So the second one is called Birds of a Feather, and the fourth one is Flock Together. Because that.
Anyways, in those other two, it goes into greater detail about Nathaniel's plan. So if you read this book and had any, we're like, wow, how did that work out? Just wait for you to come to the other two. And then it goes into more detail.
So, yeah.
We're excited then, Constance. Get writing.
Hold on to your rocket launchers because it's coming.
It's going. It'll be here.
Very good. Well, I don't have anything else. Myself.
Okay.
Good. All right. Since that's all we got to say, hope we see a part of the flock, get some merch.
Hope we
Read the
enticed
books.
you.
It's just a good story. We all need good stories these days.
Yeah.
Stories are important.
There's no swearing in it, which is nice.
Oh, just a little nugget there. No swearing. Yes, it's a very child-friendly book.
Yes.
Throw that out there, just in case you're wondering. It may just spy action things can get a little
Especially
unchild-friendly.
romantic spy action.
Especially they can
things.
sometimes get a little unchild-friendly, but no, this is a very
Very-
very family-friendly
Very nice.
spy action. All right.
They do kiss though. In the morning.
Yes, they kiss. So if you can't handle kissing,
I guess you probably
No.
shouldn't read it. But if you can, it's a perfect book.
or you should leave your cult and read the book. It'd be worth it.
Okay. Are you ready to sign off, Devin?
Let's sign off. The way of Maine Loons sign off. Here we go. That means goodbye. See you later.
Goodbye. Read my book.